Hey again, I'm Gina, and thanks for coming back for part two of this 5 part series. I hope to be able to give you some hope after this 5 part series because I know that when you are in the midst of perimenopausal symptoms and trying to figure out everything, like literally everything, that's what it feels like as a woman, right? You not only have your family, your husband, your kids, your aging parents, your church, your work, all of the things, and then your body is hitting perimenopause, and then you have to figure out how to add yourself into the mix. We as women always put everybody else first, and we have a hard time with doing something for us. And perimenopause is almost like a slap in the face saying, hey, excuse me, I'm over here and I need your help and I need you to focus on me for a bit. And so it almost forces us to take the time that we haven't taken over all of these years to finally put ourselves first, to finally listen to our body, to finally say no to things that do not serve us, to just doing something for you, whether it's taking 5 minutes to go outside and just breathe in the fresh air, get the sunlight in your eyeballs, put your feet in the grass. It's all very calming. If you're near a body of water, go do that. Just listen to the water and just be. Just be. That alone can help a ton. So, I don't know why I went off on that little tangent because today I want to talk about kind of things that people don't talk about in perimenopause. Yes, you can talk about all the symptoms, but one thing that really kind of blindsides us is the emotional toll it takes on us. I don't know about you, but I have felt disconnected. I have felt extra irritable. I have felt lonely and alone. Same thing, right? And how do you navigate that? You feel disconnected from your husband. You're not sure how to talk to him about what is happening in your body because you don't even know what's happening in your body. And so feeling that disconnection is not great because then it tends to isolate us even more. We are more irritable, and so anybody in our household is going to feel that. And we're irritable for good reason. Frustration, irritable, because not only are our hormones out of whack and causing some of that, but also the emotional side is that we don't have answers. We don't know what's going on in our body. We don't know how to help it properly. Our bodies are so complex, and our minds. And it feels so overwhelming to try and figure out what piece do I need to put together here? How do I fix this? Always trying to fix things, right? So there's a disconnect with the husband. There's irritability. Maybe do you have kids still at home? Maybe you're almost an empty nester. We are empty nesters now, so it's just my husband and I. And so the disconnect was there. And then the irritability piles on top of that, causing more disconnect. You aren't as intimate as anymore because one, it might hurt. It's different and you're irritable. So you've created that disconnect. So that disconnects you even more. You don't know, on another end, you don't know if your friends are going through it. You're kind of embarrassed because you don't know how to bring it up. I mean, this is where I was when I first started in all this. Now I will talk about it all the time just because that's what I do. But back then, I wasn't sure how to bring it up. I wasn't sure how to talk about the symptoms that were kind of private and embarrassing. And so that created that sense of loneliness. I'm alone. Nobody knows what I'm going through. Nobody understands. I don't know what to do. And so everything that you were before this happened completely feels like it's 100% changed. Who am I? What do I want to do with my life? How do I want to feel? Like, I want to give you some hope because you can create that for yourself. You can be intentional and create what you want and how you want to feel going forward in this into this next 30, 40 years beyond. But sometimes you sit with what's going on, right? And that's okay. That's okay because it's new and you're trying to figure out, what do I do? Where do I go? Your confidence takes a hit. And if you had low confidence before, this really can hit you hard because your body is changing and it can physically look different because the loss of estrogen can change where the fat is distributed. This is why a lot of women have more around the middle. And it gets frustrating because they have tried all these things and nothing is working anymore. Kind of like how I talked about that in part 1, where all the things that I was trying or doing currently and before had worked fine for me. And now nothing. And I was, putting on the weight and no energy and no sleep and all the things. But there is hope. And the changes that are happening in your mind and body do not mean you are broken. Do not mean that you are broken. You are not broken. You are not crazy. Your body is just changing and it needs a different approach than it did before. And that's okay because you can be, like I mentioned before, you can be intentional about building, creating your future, your optimal health. You can have the best quality of life. Is some of it mental? 100% yes, 100%. But there is so many other things that you can do, building that strong foundation that will help you to do those things and to be who you want to be and have the life you want to be in. It can be a strong one. It can be a full one. It can be an active one. It can be whatever. And that's one of the things that I do with my clients is we create that vision statement at the beginning of our coaching together because I want you to feel that. It can happen for you. You can have what you want and how you want to feel. And it's just a matter of being guided along the way because sometimes when new things come along, our brain tells us that it's hard and it's not really hard. It's just new. And our brain does not have the information or the proof, if you will, to say that it's going to work. It's going to be easy because you've never done it before. So until you start taking little steps, little easy steps that then create the confidence in your brain and gives that proof that you can do it and you can get toward what you want, what you created, that vision statement for yourself, it can happen. So if you've been feeling down, if you've been feeling hopeless, disconnected, irritable, lonely, I just want to offer you hope because there is something that you can do for yourself that will be helpful now and in your future. And if you want to hear about the method that I created to help, come back for video 3 tomorrow or binge it now. And I would love to hear your thoughts when you get through it. So, until next time, remember that something is better than nothing, and we'll chat soon.